Hey guys, welcome to the Algo Trader. This is Dave. Today we're going to take a look at the actual algorithmic trading software that I've got on my PC here. I'm going to do a brief overview of what it looks like, and I'm going to show you just a real simple example of backtesting, which is the most exciting part of this whole process, if you ask me. So I'm really excited to show this to you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, welcome back. So what we're looking at here is a piece of software on my computer. This is my laptop. You can download this on your laptop as well. This is called TickBlaze, and what this is kind of an all-in-one algorithmic trading software for commercial desktops. So you can install this on your computer, and you can do everything here that I'm about to do. So when you install this, there is a paid option, but you can go with the free option. You can connect broker, or you can just keep it at the default, which is a simulated broker. And the data connection is provided as well. So you've got stock information and everything coming in here. So this is the free option, a completely fresh install on my computer here. You can see it says simulation mode right there. So when you open the software, what you see here is they have desktops, which are kind of like different workstations that you have here, where you can set up multiple strategies and test them together and compare the results, and you can have different strategies running live. Now that's only if you use the paid option. So the free option, you cannot run live against using a real account, so in real money. So what we're doing here is we're going to I want to show you what the software looks like, show you how simple it is to actually do algorithmic trading on your own from your home computer. And I want to show you something called backtesting, which is the most exciting thing about all of algorithmic trading, if you ask me. When I saw backtesting results, I was completely blown away, just because, I with years of trading on my own time, being a retail day trader, you get used to a certain tool set, which, you read, you research, you talk to people, you join chat rooms, you get a whole lot of bad advice, a whole lot of good advice, and you try to stick to it as best as you can. But you can come up with numbers, but certainly not this simply and not this powerful. So here, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to do a backtesting sample on just a simple strategy. So this strategy was here on my desktop when you open the software. There's different strategies you can add, you can change them. This is RSI overbought, oversold, which the relative strength indicator is it's an indicator, a visual indicator that a lot of day traders use. You don't need to know what that is if you don't know what it is right now. We'll go into that in another video. But we're working with, looks like $100,000 of simulated cash right here. And we have a strategy. There are different values set for this strategy. And if you want to, you can look at the script here. I'm going to show you what the actual code looks like. Once again, you do not need to be an engineer or know how to code to see this, but it might be useful eventually. So this is really good timing. Okay, cool. All right, so here we have just a quick summary of what the strategy is. Relative strength index. I'm sorry, I think I said indicator. But if you expand these sections down here, you will see the actual code, and you'll see how it's being used. But up here is just a short description. We're not going to dive into that now. Portion sizing. These are all options that you can set for your algorithm here. This is, what kind of frequency, what kind of bar type. So we're talking about trading per day at this. You can set that down to the minute or tick, which is short period of time. And then these are the symbols which have been preloaded for this strategy. This is just a sample, a test. Now I'm going to run this backtest, and you're going to see some pretty good results, especially compared to an index fund. Now, one thing to keep in mind is it might be because these are some pretty strong stock picks here in the that are being traded using this strategy. So nothing crazy, no insider information here, but these might have had a good couple of years. I know some of these certainly have. So, but we can compare that later. So we'll do that. Okay. Let's see. I believe I'm all set. Okay. When you run, so I'm going to set a time period here to do my back testing. Let's do 4 years, just over 4 years worth, because 2020 was, rough start. 2020, the end of 2020 and 21, they were good years, and 22 has been a bad year. So this is, it's mixed. So this might be a good kind of short period to look at, but we can go all the way back here if we want to back test decades ago. That is something we can do. So I'm going to select multi-core on my computer. So it's going to use whatever processors cores I have available to run. And now this might take a long time because we are talking about years of stock trading data here. So how long would you expect it to run for if we're calculating an algorithmic trading strategy based on years of data? Well, looks like we're going to clock in about 25 seconds, which, in my opinion, is not so bad. And once again, this is my personal laptop, nothing crazy. So it's actually a Surface Book, one of those little tablet computers. So if anything, you could do a lot better than this. All right, what do we have? Just over 4 years of trading using this algorithm, which came preloaded in the software. And we started with $100,000, ended up with almost $400,000. Net profit of 270%. Let's look at the Sharpe ratio. Sharpe ratio of 0.86. Pretty good. We will look at the Sharpe ratio later, but that is a very important representation of risk and reward together. So we'll look at that later. 4 years of trading data. You want to try a new strategy as a day trader? I hope it works for you. You want to try a new strategy as an algorithmic trader? Well, let's just backtest it over years or decades or whatever, and we'll see how it works. We'll see exactly how it works. So here we can see a breakdown of how the individual symbols did. And let me go to a visual representation here. Now, I think I spotted COVID right there. Yeah, spotted COVID. But that is a breakdown of how the algorithm did during these 4 years here in test. Starting was $100,000. I don't know why it starts up here at 147. I'll have to look into that, but you can see various times where it did well and times where it did not do so well. Obviously, COVID was the biggest hit here. One thing to keep in mind is, yeah, it looks like it did well over this period of time, but if this was live data, would you have pulled your money out right here? Would you have pulled your money out right here? If so, you would not have seen these gains. So keep that in mind when you're backtesting your strategies. But there we have it. Just ran 4 years of test data using a free piece of software online and fake money. If you want to get a feel for algorithmic trading, I would say you could start here. Take a look at it. 268% net profit. Pretty good. But that is just kind of what this software looks like here, and just a sample of what backtesting looks like here. So like I said, that was something that really excited me when I got started. I hope it does the same for you, because there's a whole lot more cool options, cool things that we can look at here, and there's a lot of information that we're going to look at together. So appreciate you guys sticking around with me, and I will see you in the next video.